La di da di da, and I am so jealous of this. I gotta check this out. Just gotta check this out. Like, wow. I'm jealous. Hello! Welcome back to the Townsend Server. I'm your host, Chaos 1391. But you can just call me Chaos. Anyways, that's over the shopping district. I happened to notice this house and thought, hey, why not a great time to start the server, to start the episode. We are in episode number 3. And today I think we're going to clear out and start my iron farm. I built one on the last server and it was the only one. Oh. Really? Well, as you may recall, we started a new server, and part of an agreement was that we got to get some of our old stuff. Well, I didn't have a lot, so I just gave what I really needed. And I had purchased 2 beacons prior, like about maybe 10 minutes before the server closed, and I forgot to list them. So I just made a quick mention, and sure enough, they agreed to give me some. So that's our awesome Amins right there. That's his own personal beacon, which gave me the idea, because after I was like, oh well. The reason why I wanted to start here is because we got some important news. As I said last episode, we were talking about a potential civil war. Well, we have a book here that our lovely Amin told us to come to. And it says, the Monster Beasts team recruitment. If you're not Huffleduck and you're not the Zector, then you qualify. This is recruitment to join my team in the war against Huffleduck and Zector. As well as you know, Huffleduck has crossed the line with his latest attempts at pranking me. He has not cooperated fairly in our war. He has called me out on several fronts and owes me diamonds as my 3 pranks were better than his. Side note, apparently they had a war between the two and looks like Beast won. His reign must come to an end. Join me, Team Beast, and let us battle secretly to defeat our foes. Join the fight on my side. Let us perform heists and pranks to put Huffleduck in his place. Huffleduck will soon assemble against me, and it is time I acquire a team of professionals. Yeah, sure, professionals. I am not one of them, but I can give it my best. If the outcome brings civil war, then war it shall be. Sign name on the next page if you're willing to. Join my team. P.S. Take the book to put your name in the book. Yeah, see, I haven't done books in a while, so I'm like, where's the book to sign? Being all noobish. So, of course, I was the first one, and our lovely friend Doodle Moose, which I thought was Mouse, by the way, for a little bit, has agreed to join. Speaking of Doodle Moose, hi! So, that was kind of perfect timing on that. Progress update. LaFin here has kindly given me a few wool and concrete. Do you need the concrete? Because I don't need concrete. But she's kindly enough to give me some wool to help with the beds for the iron farm here. I have to make about 42 of them. So in return, I said she can get 5 stacks for free. 5 stacks of iron, that is. I ended up just killing the villagers here. And then when I finished this, I think I was a little bit too close, because the villagers started catching on with some of the stuff. So I just got rid of them, got rid of the workstation. Everything's going to be closed up, so there's no way it can interfere. I might have been a little too close in line of sight. So, now I've started just kind of outlining a little bit of where I'm going to go. I'm going to make 7 pods. I'm using a version that DocM77 did, and I'm going to be getting 7 of them, and he said to evenly space them about 10 blocks away. And he said basically from the bed. So like 8 blocks in between, or 9 blocks, 10 blocks, one of the two. I'm just going to do 10 in between, and then I'm going to be going straight down. It's going to make like a U shape, and even the water is just going to go this way, going this way, and then end in the middle. And then that's where the lava is, so and it's going to go down here more. So that way all the iron just keeps drop and go. And it's going to be, they're going to be at least, 16 blocks out, so they'll just keep on dropping, and then at the very bottom I'm going to make a awesome storage system, because we're going to do the iron farm this year. Or iron shop. That's what I meant to say. And I have 2 people already waiting for it, so hopefully I can build this up real quick. Hopefully in today's episode I will. And just a little bit of a progress update. I have now mapped out what I'm going to be doing. So it's going to be on this side, or the very far end, but here is going to be one pod. I have it like one beside. All this is going to be gone. But then I have the second pod over there, and then it goes 10 over, 2 more pods, 10 over, 2 more pods, and then one in the middle. So a total of 7 pods are going to be happening. What I'm going to be doing is, in this pod, I'm only going to use one zombie. So I can't remember his name, but he's on YouTube that made a multiple iron farm where he did the little thing differently, but he had one zombie in a minecart that would just go through around, and that's what I'm going to be doing. So, and he would have it sit there for a few seconds, let the zombies register, and they spawn an iron golem, which I'm going to be having down below the spawning platform. Then they're going to drop down into another river that will go all the way down to the middle, and that's where the killing's all done. And then I'm going to be making storage. I should be done with the clearing in 3, 2, 1, and there we go. It is now complete, at least the clearing part. Now the next part is we're going to be making our little pods, which means I need, let's see here, yeah, gotta watch out for the little chasm there. Luckily we'll be able to clear it out. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pots. So that means a total of 10 white beds and 5 black beds. I am going to be using different colors because I'm going to try to vary with different colors here. And where are they? So 1, 2, 3. So I have 3 black, so I need 2 more. I know I have wood here some. Oh, I used up some of the wood. Alright, I'm going to now make all the different pods. And we're basically just going to pull a little magic trick, so we'll just shake it like this. And there we go. The magic of power, or the power of magic. We've got all the pods set in. This is level number 1 complete. We are doing 2 more levels. We're going to be doing underneath the spawning chamber for each of the pods. So pod 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7. And then the next level will be the actual river to flow all of them to basically right back here. And then that will be where the killing chamber is, where all the iron is going to be stored. Meanwhile, yeah, it seems to be a glitch. My, I do have, there. I do have chests. It's happened before to somebody where their signs disappeared, but I guess my chest disappeared. I even logged out and logged back in, and still nothing. So, I mean, it's not an overly big deal. It's just kept running kept going this way and then running into the chest there. Alright, so this is progress report number 1. So the object now is to do the second level of the spawning chamber for the villagers, or the golems. Third level is going to be the river and the killing chamber. And then the fourth level is getting a zombie to do the track all the way around. And hopefully we're able to get this all done in today's episode. A quick progress update. I've cleared all the pits underneath, and then I filled them with water and put them in with gates. So now the next part is I have to clear all this part out and make a river that goes down all the way around, and then this middle part will probably be like the stairs that will go down, and everything should line up, hopefully. This is a very big project, and with no bacon either. So, but once we get this iron going, we'll be able to get like 4 beacons, which I plan to use, hopefully. I'm just now finishing the final touches. I have gotten all the water, as you can see from the light, down. So I do have the lava. Basically a big stream that just goes along like that. And maybe we can see from here. Yep, so they just fall down and then they continue down. And it all lines up, and I got a bunch of hoppers on underneath the lava. So right now I'm just putting half slabs on, so the only place that golems can spawn is in this area. They should be close enough. Carpets, and even if that was on the top, they couldn't spawn there anyways. And those are not considered full blocks. So literally, the only place to spawn, again, is right here. And mobs don't spawn on hostile mobs don't spawn on water. So that just makes it even completely spawn proof here. There's a floating pair of pants. What? Floating pair of pants. Really? Where'd they go now? Ready for the big reveal? Ta-da! Yes. Finally, I was able to get all these villagers in. I've been reading up on this setup, and some people say that with this setup, compost is the best because it's considered half a slab. Or it's not considered a full block, so they don't suffocate when they're sleeping. And I've got the railing in. So now I just have to find a zombie. I'm just asking to make sure that I can put it tonight, because there's quite a few people on. And I want to be able to catch this zombie. Alright, let's time night. Let's see if I can find a zombie now. There we go. Now let's toss him an item. Did he pick it up? I'm having a bit of issues. I know that some zombies will be carrying stuff, but I've sent him a couple things and he's not, he's picking them up. But then he doesn't actually hold them. After spending about 3 to 4 hours figuring out the zombie, which I ended up having to do a name tag for, and figuring out the different stations, unfortunately this would not work. I don't know why. Only like a couple of them were doing it, but not every single one. Some of them didn't even do it at all. I know you're supposed to wait for a little bit, which I did. I let them all stay and work during the day. Then I let them sleep all night. And they still were not spawning golems. So unfortunately, I won't be able to do this. I have to tear this all down. But not to worry, because I might have found a good one to actually do. And I'm going to show you right now. And that would be this design right here. As you can see, 2 golems just dropped. Like, 2 of them, side by side, and they're 10 apart. Which is what mine is. I made sure from the corner to the corner, it is 10 in between, so not including that. So, basically from that corner to that corner, it's 12. Let me show you what it is. It's an actual cool design by Grandma Mommy. Just released a couple of days ago. Let me set it to day so we can actually see it a little bit better. This is all it is. It is just a zombie in there, covered by a couple slabs. This one can see, constantly see. These ones don't see him at all. Only at nighttime when they try to sleep. That's it. It is in a 7 by 7 by 3 high. Like, Grandma Mommy, I'm giving you a good, like, this is a cool design. Now, she did the killing chamber a little bit differently, but this is what I plan on doing. And this is, well, like, I let it sit there for about 5 minutes once it started going, and this is like 5 to 6 minutes of work. And 2 zombies spawned at the same time. Now, this is the outline of what it's going to be. So, 7 of them, which is what my original plan is, plus they're stackable, which means I could do more. I could do 7 plus another 7 with the layout I have. And then plus another 7. I could do 21. 21! And if it does like stack in 5 minutes, oh, I'll be raining diamonds. So let's get going with that. So now, it's a matter of getting the... Whoa, okay, I almost fell down there. Getting these cages to work. So I'm going to be working on the first one right now. And there we go. This is the first cell out of 7. This is basically all it is. Just the holding chamber to fill in with the villagers and a zombie. And this is where they're going to be spawning. And I have to cover all this up to make sure that's where they're only going to spawn. And then I'll have the river down here for all of them. But that is going to do it in today's episode. Might be a bit of a long one. So, if you haven't already, please subscribe to see more. And hit the bell for notifications. So that way you can be the first one to see this video. Or the next video. Well, I'm Chaos, signing off. And cue music.